Get ready for the action, because we are kicking things off with major news in the motorsport world. Former Formula One driver David Coulthard believes Mark Webber's role change as Oscar Piastri's manager was a natural development. Coulthard dives deep into the reasons behind this shift, revealing what Mark and Ann Webber were aiming for when they decided to adjust their focus for the 2026 season, and what that change truly signifies for the future of the team.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we look at the exciting transition of Logan Sargeant into a new motorsport arena. After his time in Formula One concluded, Logan Sargeant is making his World Endurance Championship debut this weekend at Imola. We break down everything Sargeant has been doing since leaving Williams, from his time in IndyCar and IMSA to his confirmed future in Ford's hypercar program, exploring what this new chapter means for the young driver. We then tackle a massive controversy shaking up the sport. McLaren driver Pato O'Ward has unleashed harsh criticism against Formula One, labeling the modern cars as artificial and suggesting IndyCar is the superior series. We analyze O'Ward's explosive statements and why this criticism is sparking such a heated debate among fans and experts about the direction of top-tier racing. And finally, we wrap up with a look at the endurance scene as Formula One boat races highlight the final day of the Port Neches River Fest. This segment shows us the incredible atmosphere and the high-stakes racing happening in the WEC, setting the stage for what's next in global motorsport. Don't miss a second of this action. Stay locked in with us. Noi Dung Kai Tight. Former Formula One driver David Coulthard suggests Mark Webber's shift in role as manager for Oscar Piastri was a natural progression. Webber has stepped back from his trackside support duties to concentrate on commercial matters ahead of the 2026 season, while remaining involved as Piastri's manager. And Coulthard explained on the Up to Speed podcast that the change was driven by the desire to secure Piastri's place on the Formula One grid, specifically at McLaren rather than Alpine, where a contract might have otherwise been held. He noted that Webber and his wife, Ann, worked to get Piastri into McLaren and supported him through the initial stages of becoming a Grand Prix driver. And Coulthard highlighted that McLaren allowed both Piastri and teammate Lando Norris to compete for the Drivers' Championship, regulated by Papaya rules which restricted on-track contact. Norris ultimately secured the title at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, with Piastri finishing third behind Max Verstappen. And that's what it comes down to, Coulthard stated. None of us like to see one driver being told to move over. They have the right to do exactly what they are doing. He added that while team orders were historically restricted, the FIA later allowed teams to issue instructions for the team's benefit. Coulthard believes that after guiding Piastri through his first attempt at a world title, stepping back is inevitable because no manager can be in the car with the driver. And I don't think Mark retired from frontline racing to suddenly go to 24 Grands Prix not holding the hand of Oscar, but guiding him through the good and the bad. I think it's just a natural development into this new setup where Mark and Ann are still involved. The sentiment suggests Webber's transition reflects a mature evolution in his involvement with the young driver. Logan Sargeant is officially transitioning from Formula One to the World Endurance Championship, making his series debut this weekend at Imola for Proton competition in the LMP2 class, driving the '88 Ford Mustang LMGT3 alongside Stefano Gattuso and Gianmarco Lavorato. This move marks a significant shift in Sargeant's motorsport career following his departure from F1 midway through the 2024 season. Sargeant had previously explored various categories, including IndyCar and IMSA's LMP2 class, after leaving his Williams seat. He has also confirmed his long-term plans, as he is set to join Ford's hypercar program in 2027, alongside Sebastian Priolks and Mike Rockenfeller. In an exclusive interview with Motorsport.com, Sargeant detailed his post-F1 journey. He described taking time off to recharge, including IndyCar and LMP2 testing, followed by a period of personal time. He expressed excitement about returning to driving, noting that experiences in IndyCar and IMSA were highly positive and led to bigger opportunities. Sargeant acknowledged that adapting to the GT3 car, specifically the Mustang LMGT3, presents a different driving style and is an expanding learning experience, with lessons from the GT3 expected to benefit his hypercar tenure. Sargeant clarified that his commitment to Ford for the hypercar program superseded earlier rumors involving Genesis Magma Racing. He stated that his path to the WEC was organic, stemming from his LMP2 experience, which subsequently opened doors to Ford. Regarding the future, Sargeant emphasized the ultimate goal within the WEC is winning Le Mans. While acknowledging that the first year in a new championship might be challenging, he stressed the importance of efficiency and hitting the ground running. He views the WEC as a fantastic environment, offering a more laid-back atmosphere and collaborative working environment compared to the pressure of Formula One. Sargeant admitted to being desensitized to F1, stating he no longer cared about the team dynamics. He firmly believes the WEC is a great destination for drivers seeking a different, enjoyable racing atmosphere, and he hopes to remain in the championship for many years. Controversy is escalating in motorsport following harsh criticism from IndyCar driver Pato O'Ward directed at Formula One. O'Ward openly favored IndyCar over Formula One, making sweeping statements that critics argue are misguided and dismissive of the pinnacle of the sport. O'Ward stated that the evolution of F1 cars has been a mistake, calling them artificial. He further dismissed the concept of overtaking in Formula One, comparing it to a children's video game and asserting that the intensity of IndyCar is superior. He claimed that his desire to enter Formula One was not for fame or money, but for the impressive nature of the cars, but now feels IndyCar is the better series, declaring he has zero desire to be part of F1. Motorsport commentators and fans have strongly condemned these remarks as arrogant and superficial. They argue that dismissing the entire evolution of Formula One as a mistake ignores the sport's significant advancements, technological innovation, and global appeal. Critics point out that overtakes in F1 are a result of complex factors like speed, optimal lines, and energy management, not simple button presses. Furthermore, the shift in O'Ward's stance is viewed as a bitter retreat, potentially used to justify not reaching the highest level of international racing. Defenders of Formula One emphasize that the series continues to excel in global engineering challenges, team competition, and innovation under strict constraints. They contend that O'Ward's comments reflect a narrow perspective, driven by a desire for visibility, rather than an objective analysis. The consensus is that these statements unfairly diminish the prestige and complexity of Formula One, which remains the ultimate proving ground for motorsport excellence. Formula One boat races are currently being highlighted as part of the final day of the Port Neches River Fest. Viewers can access coverage of the event through the 12 News Now platform. To stream 12 News Now on mobile devices, users are advised to download the dedicated 12 News Now app. The coverage of the Formula One boat races marks the conclusion of the River Fest activities.